Hey YouTube, this is Tom from Children's Card Games 1 with a quick tutorial video on how to make your own custom tokens. What I mean by that is to take any old card, any boring token, and use polymerization to fuse them into your own custom token. This is really easy to do in fact, and anyone can do it. All you need is a glue stick, a pair of scissors, and a flat blade knife. So not a serrated one, because that can make your cards all bumpy and we don't want that. And if you're young, then ask your parents for permission before using a knife, because we don't want anyone to get hurt. Alright, for this video I'm going to take a Blizzard Warrior, which is a super from Hidden Arsenal, and make it into a token. Now I've already peeled back the part of the card that I need, just to save time on this video, but what you'll have to do is you'll have to take the knife, go to the corner of the card, and since Yu-Gi-Oh cards are layered, you're gonna have to peel back the back layer of the card, as so, which shouldn't be too hard to do since that's how they're made. And essentially you just gotta peel back the card and peel off the entire back of the card. You might find some problems or difficulties when you're peeling it back. It might get caught and then something like this will happen. That doesn't matter, because then you can just grab the knife, make a slight little indent, and keep peeling this back. As you can see, yeah, should work. Alright, so yeah, just take the card and peel it back. Just, yeah, more carefully than I did now. But yeah, once you're done, you should have a white back. Then you're going to turn the card over, grab your pair of scissors, and cut out the picture of the card. Make sure you cut it out without the small border, because the border's already on the token and you don't need to overlap the border. Take your time doing this. I'm just going to go a bit faster because I'm filming. But while you're doing it, make sure you cut finely on the line. The better you cut it, the more realistic your token will be. But of course you don't need a really steady hand, because even if you do go a bit over or inside the line, it won't really be that noticeable. Alright, so we have the picture of the card that we want now. What we're going to do now is we're going to grab the knife, turn the card around, and slightly just press the knife along the card and scrape off the back. See how we're scraping off just parts of the cardboard to make the picture a lot thinner. This will make the token look much more realistic, and the card won't bulge out as much, so it will look like it was made by Konami. Making tokens is really good to do with fake cards that you might have left over from old Yu-Gi-Oh days, because of course the picture looks the same, but the card's worth nothing. So you can just take the card, cut it out, peel the back off, scrape it off, and make it into a token that looks kind of awesome. I've made a few more tokens which I'll show at the end of the video from fake cards that I've had and other real cards. It's also really good to do with vanillas, or like commons that you'll never use but have a pretty cool picture. or supers from Hidden Arsenal, which everyone has billions of, but have a cool picture. Alright, that should be fine. It's seems, make sure you can bend it quite easily. That means the card is quite thin. If you check, some of the corners will be easier to bend than others, like this one's a bit harder to bend, so you might just take it and scrape a bit more off, and then it should become a lot easier to bend. Alright, now the easy part is to take your token, just take these tokens, and the Arcana Force Moon tokens are the most common of the tokens, so you probably won't worry about ruining them. Then you're going to just take a piece of paper and put your picture on top of it, and use some school glue to glue the back of it. Make sure you go along the sides of it and the corners so that it does stick down quite nicely. And try to make sure that you don't get big chunks of glue coming out on the picture, because that will make it bulge out a bit. So yeah, once you've got that, you just take the token and the picture and slowly just put it on the inside of the border. And press it down. Once you've done that, you can take the card, flip it over, put something hard on top of it. Put something hard on top of it to weigh it down, and maybe grab like a tin of cards just to weigh it down a bit more, so that the image sticks onto the card a lot better. Meanwhile, while that's working, I've got a few other tokens you can make. Like, I've made 3 God card tokens from some fake God cards. I've made a Red Eyes token, Blue Eyes Toon token, a Guilford token, and have no idea what that's called, but yeah. And as you can see, if you don't look at them they look really realistic. Like, you can't tell that the picture's bulging out or anything's happening, but most of them will be like super, and they look really cool. Alright, and here we go. This token should now be done, and you have your own custom token. Yeah, if you have any questions, just send me a PM or a comment. And yeah, if you're too lazy to make tokens, I can make them for you. So just send me a PM with the card you want on a token, and I can make it for you and post it out for like a throw-in for a trade or something. But yeah, have fun, be creative, take random cards, but yeah, be careful and creative and whatever. Yeah, thanks YouTube.